Good morning, everybody. I am actually in Arlington, Virginia. I'm from the National Science Foundation, and I just wanted to welcome you all today. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you, especially since it's supposed to be snowing today. I bet you have better weather than we do here. But I wanted to just take a couple of minutes and talk a little bit about why the National Science Foundation is concerned about diversity, and tell you about a few programs that are within the agency that you might want to think about. First of all, just a little bit of background on me. I'm at the National Science Foundation now as a permanent program officer. I came to the National Science Foundation initially in a position that's called a rotator position, where you're still employed by your institution, which was a community college in California, Foothill College. You get to come to DC and work for a couple of years, and then you go home. I guess I had such a good time, I came back and rotated another time, and then actually came back a little over 7 years ago as a permanent federal employee these days. So I am from a community college, and I think I am the only permanent employee at NSF who actually is from and has experience in the community college system. But as such, I think we all know the importance of diversity, right? We talk a lot about the changing demographics of our students, depending on where we are, and I know that there are quite a few Hispanic serving institutions, obviously in Texas and across the Southwest and in California. We would really like to see at the National Science Foundation people who are going into the science, technology, engineering, and math disciplines, or STEM disciplines, to mirror or at least come close to what our population demographics looks like. Right? And I know you guys think about things like that. One thing at NSF is every single proposal that's submitted is reviewed by a panel of peers on two criteria. One is the intellectual merit, which is just, boy, is this really a good idea, or is this something that really may not work? But the second one is called broader impacts. And diversity, the issue of diversity, has a specific call out under broader impacts. It's one of the things that reviewers will look for in a proposal. And that is there a plan to increase the number of underrepresented students, given that I'm in the Division of Undergraduate Education, in the classroom? So what Ann just said, recruiting them, retaining them, and making sure they complete and get out into the workforce. That actually is one of the things that reviewers will look for. We have an entire division within the Education and Human Resources Directorate, which is where I am located, called Human Resource Development. And I'm sure probably all of you have heard about some of the programs there. There's the Historically Black Colleges UP program, the Tribal Colleges UP program, Career, which is an opportunity for new female faculty to gain an award that provides them with some monetary support and help with things they're doing. The other one is that the director of the National Science Foundation is Dr. France Cordova, and she has a particular interest in underrepresented students. And she has initiated a program. The acronym is INCLUDES, INCLUDES, and I'm not even going to, it's such a long one, I'm not even going to try and tell you what it is, but I think the acronym is very helpful. INCLUDES, how do we make the demographic of our population look like the demographic of people that are in all of these different STEM occupations? So I wanted to just say that's definitely one you want to look at. Last year was the first year that program was offered. There were, I think, maybe 25 pilot projects that were funded. It is being offered again this year. It's definitely one you would like to look at. The other thing that Ann mentioned about, as you're trying different things, whether it's that you're involved with the MESA program or the Puente program, or you're trying career coaches or anything like that, when you think about, or your faculty think about coming into the National Science Foundation and writing a proposal that's going to be competitive, sort of the new buzzwords. A few years ago, it was transformative, right? Everything was supposed to be transformative that we tried. Now it's that your ideas are based on evidence. So take career coaches. Anne's got data that says career coaches actually work in supporting the retention and completion of students. And then Anne's also got the evidence that she generated data from that trial use of career coaches to the point that she got 3 new positions filled, which, you know, coming from a community college, I would say from my home state of California, that's huge. I used to fight just to be able to hire an adjunct for one unit course in any given quarter of the year. So that's kind of the new buzzwords of evidence-based and evidence-generating. If you have additional questions, you're interested in any of the programs, please let me know. And let your faculty know too, and you also, anybody, any of your grant writers, that if you have an idea for a project and you would just like to run it by someone, a 1 to 2 page synopsis of your idea, I can take that by email, and if I'm not the right person, it might be outside of my discipline. I had a biotechnology program in California. But we've got everybody within this division. Undergraduate education spans all of the different disciplines. So I can find someone that can give you specific disciplinary pointers as well as help with just crafting a proposal. So I would just encourage you all to take advantage of that and to get all of your grant writers, administrators, faculty, everybody. Let them know that this is one thing the National Science Foundation can do to help all of you. So with that, I will turn it back over to Anne and hope that you all have a very productive meeting. Bye-bye, everyone.